All right, you're listening to New York Sports Talk. My name is Chris Pardo. The number is 704-596-4900. Let's go to the phones. And Xavion, how you doing, brother?
I'm well. How you doing, Chris?
Hey, that's a kind of a strange name for me. I've heard of Xerxes, which is more a Greek type name, and of course there's Xavier. How did Xavion come about? How does that? What's the derivation there?
Honestly, I don't know. All I know is I was named after a band back in the day.
A band?
Yeah, it was a band. It's Xavion. I think they had one big hit called "Eat Your Heart Out."
Oh, okay. Because I know there was a Xavier Cugat, who was a band leader from my era. From my era. Because I'm 70 years old, so it's my era. Xavier Cugat. But anyway, that's very interesting. Where do you live, in Charlotte?
I live in Charlotte, yeah.
Okay, what are you calling about?
I'm calling about Jets training camp.
Oh, you were at the camp?
Yes, I was at the camp.
Well, I've never done that. I've always wanted to.
I recommend every fan do that. I mean, no matter who you're a fan of, you always got to visit training camp. Great experience.
Well, tell us about it. What do you do?
Well, I mean, if you're gonna go, you gotta be prepared to get up early to catch those 2-a-day practices. It's a really exciting. I mean, it's a good chance to get a head start on football season. Take a look at the team, see how they're looking out there, and I can tell you, the Jets are looking good. Looking really solid. Offense looks like it's coming along. Defense looks like it's gonna be better than last year.
Right, and so do you go on to the field, or are you?
Yeah, what it is, you go out to the practice field. You sit there, or either sit down or stand on the sidelines and watch them practice, and you get a good experience. A lot of back and forth with the players and fans, yelling out to the players and letting them know what's going on, and just like I said, jawing back and forth with them. Fun time.
And do they sign autographs for you?
They do after practices. Usually, they'll have like different players groups, personnel groups, different positions to sign each day after each practice. So I got a couple autographs while I was up there. Some good stuff.
From whom?
The first day I was there, we got ahead and got the lineman's autograph, the defensive lineman. So we got not Chris Jenkins. He wasn't practicing that day. But we did get Vernon Golston, defensive tackle, Sione Bula, and some other guys. Big names there.
How about Sanchez? Was he available? Or
Sanchez, it's like a funny story because it was my last practice that I could attend before I had to get back home, and he just happened to be on the sidelines. It wasn't even his day to sign, but he happened to be on the sidelines and wanted to go ahead and sign some autographs. So I was fighting through a crowd to get to his autograph, but I had a magazine cover that he had did for Sporting News a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
And we went ahead. I showed him the magazine. I yelled out, "Hey, Sanchez, remember this?" And he looks at the magazine, and he kind of makes his face like, "Oh, my God, I can't believe you have that." Then he reached through a crowd. It was like at least 5 rows deep, and grabbed the magazine to sign it for me. And he went ahead and signed it, and I got him to make it out to our Charlotte Jets fan club.
Oh, that. Go ahead.
So we can go ahead and give that away. We're actually having a tailgate later on this month, the 21st.
Well, that's
when the Jets come down.
What is that? The Charlotte Jets fans? Jets fans
Charlotte
of Charlotte?
Jets fan club. You can find us online at charlottejetsfans.com. We also have Twitter and Facebook pages. You can find us on twitter.com/CharlotteJets. And on Facebook, type in your search for your Facebook at Charlotte Jets fans.
Wow. Okay, it's got to be a tailgate party, right?
Yeah, big tailgate party. It's going to be a lot of fun. We got games, prizes, food. Tailgate is the 21st from 2 to 6 or 6:30. And then the game is afterwards. We're not providing tickets to the game, but if you want to come out to the tailgate and party with a whole bunch of Jets fans, we're trying to get about 100 Jets fans out there at least to have some fun out there.
Well, I know I'm definitely going to be there because I was at your the draft party.
Yeah, good time.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that was if that tailgate party is half as good as that party was that night, it's going to be fun. It's going to be wild and fun, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it'll be twice as fun as what that draft party was.
Sounds good. So once again, to join the club, give me the address again. Just make sure everybody's heard it.
The address www.charlottejetsfans.com. Also on there, you can go ahead and sign up to come to the tailgate. The tailgate is $25 per person to come out there.
That's reasonable.
We thought to always try to make it as reasonable as possible for everyone to enjoy the food and fun that's going to be going on at the tailgate. And you can go ahead to the website and click on the Yahoo group from the website and sign up to become a member there.
Sounds good. Is there anything you can tell us about being at that at the camp that maybe we haven't seen or heard about? Is there anything like inside information that maybe you saw, or can you kind of tell us something? Or
well, I do want to tell you guys, look out for that defense. That defense is going to be flying. There's going to be a lot of guys. Those guys are really athletic, and it's amazing to see them on TV, but it's like twice as amazing to see them in person, the way they do certain things. Also, I think this is going to be a big year for Sanchez. Looking at him, he looks very good out there, athletic. I mean, he was doing things that, you see kind of wide receivers doing. And he's looking good. He's looking like he's progressing, become a little bit older, more mature, making better decisions. Looks like he's reading through his progressions on passes. So it's a good, looks like it's going to be a good year for us. I mean, it doesn't seem to be the same old Jets as everybody used to say. I always hated that term, but this year is definitely going to be different.
Right.
Special year.
Did you see Joe Namath out there? Because I hear he was at some of the
No, it's a funny story. I'm upset because I had to leave Thursday morning, and that was the practice that he had attended. But I did meet a lot of great people, a lot of Jets beat writers. We, like I said, had some back and forth exchanges with the fans and the players. Chris Jenkins even got on a Dolphins fan out there. He was going back and forth with him, so it was kind of fun to watch that exchange. He had the crowd laughing and rolling. And even Rex was out there participating. He ran down the field on some kickoff coverage and try to make a tackle. It was kind of funny to see everyone laugh about that.
Right. So how you can hear Rex, and is he as boisterous and screaming?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, him and Bart Scott and even Mike Westhoff. Mike Westhoff's a funny guy.
That's
he's teams coach.
All right, special teams coach. Right. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy, and I guess a lot of this you could catch on HBO next week when they debut Hard Knocks in the New York Jets.
Are you going to be on it, or
I hope so. I caught a couple of cameras. I caught a little bit of camera time, so hopefully we'll get to see myself on there. Maybe even when I went ahead and got an autograph from Rex, I had him addressed it to the Charlotte Jets fans. So that was for us Jets fans here in Charlotte. Maybe we'll get to see that on TV.
Oh, good.
Right there.
Oh, so it sounds like you had a great time.
Enjoyable time. It was really great. I mean, I wish I could do it every year. I wish I could stay the whole camp. Well,
where are you from originally, Xavion? What area?
I'm originally from Mount Vernon, New York.
Oh, okay. I very good. A relative of my wife's, is kind of relative of mine too, is on the police department in Mount Vernon. So
really,
yeah. And I know Mount Vernon. In fact, one of the first radio stations I worked at in New York was in New Rochelle.
Really?
Yeah, a long time ago. But it was I even forget. It's WRAN right now. I forget what it was then. But anyway, that's kind of one of the stations I worked at in New York many, many years ago. Okay, Xavion, thanks for calling in. I look forward to going. I'll be talking about it up until that time. Hopefully we'll get some more Jets fans that are in the area that are not aware of your club. We'll get in touch with you and sign up, so we'll have a good representation. And, hope to see you at the tailgate party.
I hope to see you, too, and I hope to see more people there. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Xavier. A member of Jets Fans of Charlotte. It's a club for Jets fans, and doesn't cost anything to join. Just go in there, put out your name, and be part of the group. It's going to be a lot of fun. Like I said, I was at the party that they had when we had the draft, and even though they kind of knew I was a Giant fan, but because of the radio show, I try to be impartial as I can. But they treated me fine. I had no problems. We kind of had a lot of fun, and looking forward to the tailgate party. All right, we have more calls on the line. We'll be right back. Our number here is 704-596-4900. You're listening to New York Sports Talk. My name is Chris Pardo.